Hey, I'm Noah, and today I'm reacting to True Detective Season 1, Episode 1. Super excited to watch this. I've heard nothing but good things about this season, and I really don't know much about this show. With the name, I assume it's some sort of murder mystery, and I also know it stars Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, but that's about the extent of my knowledge. I have zero spoilers, so that's exciting. And overall, I just love mystery stories, and it's gonna be super fun to try to figure it out. And if you enjoy my reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Patreon for a week early edited and full-length reactions. But that's enough talking, let's hop into the episode. What in the heck is happening here? We're starting a fire. Now why would you do that?
What do you think? You paired up with him.
What I think?
Eric Marchand?
Talk about Cole. We heard some stories.
Kind of a strange guy, huh?
Strange. Yeah. Rust? Pick a fight with the sky. Didn't like its shade of blue.
Are they talking about McConaughey's character?
Could you
All right, yeah.
hold off on
Can't
the...
do that here no more.
Oh, you assholes. You want to hear this or not?
Yep. You gotta listen to him.
It was January the 3rd, 1995, my daughter's birthday. I remember.
Did this case kind of like destroy his mental, or does he always act like this? So is this a flashback?
Who found her?
Farmer and his son. The spread wasn't scheduled for a burn.
Did that person at the beginning like burn a body or something? What the heck? Yeah, this is some weird cult stuff. Weirdly artsy.
Them symbols is satanic. They had a 2020 on it a few years back.
Post up. Take license plates, anything that passes.
This is some weird stuff here.
All you can spare for a canvas.
Roger that, detective.
What was the fire for, though?
Ligature marks on her wrist, ankles, and knees. Multiple shallow stab wounds. Hemorrhaging around throat.
This guy's pretty good. Got an eye for detail.
That's why they called him the tax man. He had this big ledger.
Yeah, of course, I've always taken a lot of notes. A little detail somewhere way down the line makes you say, breaks the case.
Is one of his notes going to do that for this case?
You know, I knew how to talk to people. Rust, and he wasn't big on talking, except when you wanted him to shut up. But he was smart.
You need the yin and the yang. Why you're good partners.
Second week we were together, I saw where he was living. Kind of made me feel for the guy.
I'd offer you a seat, but,
What's so wrong with this place? Just doesn't have furniture.
Past a certain age, a man without a family can be a bad thing.
Cole seems like a little bit of a strange guy. This is some weird stuff.
It's fantasy enactment. This is his vision. Her body is a paraphilic love map. An attachment of physical lust to fantasies and practices forbidden by society.
This man knows a lot about this.
Cold sores, gum line recession, bad teeth. There's decent odds she was a prost.
How'd you get all that without moving her?
This idea goes way back with him.
I feel like we're supposed to believe that he did this or something.
You attach an assumption to a piece of evidence, you start to bend the narrative to support it.
That's a good point.
I guarantee this wasn't his first. It's too specific.
It's probably true.
Stupid time to mention this, but you gotta come to dinner. Can't put Maggie off anymore, so you just gotta.
Oh, that seems kind of weird.
And he decided it was a good time to invite me over for dinner, which I got a problem with.
Does he just not want to be distracted from his work or something?
Hey.
Oh wow. Looks like a real mess. He does not like to be social.
Might as well be living on the fucking moon.
All kinds of ghettos in the world.
It's all one ghetto, man. Giant gutter in outer space.
A real pessimist.
You're Christian, yeah?
No.
Yeah, that would have been kind of surprising.
Got the cross for in your apartment.
It's a form of meditation. I contemplate the moment in the garden, the idea of allowing your own crucifixion.
This guy is very interesting.
So what do you believe?
I believe that people shouldn't talk about this type of shit at work. Look, I'd consider myself a realist, all right? But in philosophical terms, I'm what's called a pessimist.
Called it.
What's that mean?
Means I'm bad at parties.
He's a bit antisocial, but he seems like he's great at his job.
We are creatures that should not exist by natural law.
Well, that sounds god fucking awful.
This guy's a real deep thinker.
I think the honorable thing for our species to do is stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction.
This guy's going a little too far.
You asked.
Yeah, and now I'm begging you to shut the fuck up.
Be careful what you wish for.
I got an idea. Let's make the car a place of silent reflection from now on.
You wanted him to talk. Is that the girl they're looking for? Investigating?
I don't drink.
Oh, no, of course not, Russ. Listen, when you're at my house, I want you to chill the fuck out.
He doesn't drink. He looked real drunk. Something was messed up with him. Not a happy partnership.
Well, she had antlers. Fuck. This is a real thing. Some Halloween shit.
Real scary stuff.
Well, we're gonna have to do a press conference. What about him? What do you think?
It's gonna scare the public.
He's got a real mind for it. Yeah.
Is he the true detective? Because that's all he really is.
You do the briefing tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Fuck that prick.
What is that?
Just gave me some addresses to follow up on.
He doesn't drink, but he's doing something. Makes him messed up. Do we even know who the woman is right now?
I'm Rust, by the way.
I'm Annette. She's Lucy.
Okay, so I should call him Russ this whole time?
Either one of you know a woman about your age, blonde, like you,
What kind of tits she have?
a little larger than yours, proportionate to the body, natural.
There's a girl named Liza, another called Destiny. I seen Destiny yesterday at McDonald's.
What about Liza?
She's here.
This is going nowhere.
Yeah, you get pills pretty easy. Relax. I want something.
Oh, God.
I don't sleep.
Maybe that was the issue. Got some real problems.
Caught up. Bad one yesterday.
It's on all the news.
So it's all over the news now.
Press conference later.
That was weirdly awkward. So his family life's not going super well.
Marty, how you want your coffee, though?
Strong and black, just like you.
Prince came back. Dora Kelly Lang. DiCillo called.
Very good.
So she was drugged, bound, tortured, strangled, posed out there. Yeah.
Pretty basic stuff.
No prints on anything. Symbols are painted with acrylic basic blue, using a thick glove finger.
This person was very careful.
Seems real personal.
I don't think so. In some ways, it was impersonal. Think of the blindfold.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I feel like you wouldn't do that to someone personally, that you know personally.
It's like there was never anything here but jungle.
Stop saying shit like that. It's unprofessional. Just want you to stop saying odd shit.
That's just the way he is.
For me to reconcile my nature, I can't figure I'd forgo it on your account, Marty.
You're not gonna change him. You gotta accept it.
Hit the corners. Ask her about anybody she was seeing. Rough Johns. Anything.
So we know this is gonna go unsolved, right? They're gonna pick it back up in the future?
Did you know the Fontenot girl? One went missing.
5 or 6 years back. Is that the girl? Oh, Lord.
No, sir. It's not.
I know that actor from The Wire.
Think maybe this have something to do with those cats?
What cat?
Somebody caught them up, turned the insides out, and nailed them to the front door twice.
That could be something.
Now that looked like something my old auntie taught us how to make when I was attacked. Old auntie told us that they were devil nets.
Okay, that is interesting. Could be a clue.
10-year-old girl goes missing. That doesn't go statewide.
My understanding, the little girl went off with her birth daddy.
This little girl, one of the first victims of this, maybe.
What the hell is this?
Little girl said a green-eared spaghetti monster chased her through some woods.
And
she told us that looked exactly right.
I could see this crazy guy dressing up like that. Kind of fits the aesthetic.
Time out, make a beer run.
Well, why don't you hold off on that for a while?
All right, well, why don't you get it then?
He's drinking now.
Pick my brain, you work a room, you buy a man a cheeseburger and a Coke, don't you?
Pretty standard practice.
On my off days, I start drinking at noon. You don't get to interrupt that.
Man's got his habits. He's also in The Wire.
I'd appreciate a little hustle up on that.
He's in control of the situation.
You want to talk Dory?
She got a habit.
A few. Weed, meth, juice, name it.
She did have a problem, but...
She called up here for you not too long ago.
She couldn't help me anyway, man. She sounded fucked up.
You see, that's exactly the kind of thing that we do want to know about, though, Charles.
Yeah.
Dory owes me money. She ain't got no fucking phone, so got the number to a friend Carla, got her to call me back.
We need to talk to Carla.
Talking about she's gonna become a nun.
Did she join a cult or something?
Talking about she met a king.
There we go. That's probably the guy that killed her.
What Dory do?
Are they gonna tell him?
Dory's dead.
Wow. Not great news to hear, eh?
Do you want to talk the whole case through or just the end?
No, whole story from your end.
What's the end?
You know, like you said, files got ruined. Hurricane Rita.
The files of this case got ruined?
You don't drink with me or the boys. And you gotta get a load on before you visit my family.
I didn't mean to.
What? How do you accidentally get drunk?
I was checking on to see how I ended up hanging around a bar. I couldn't think of a good reason not to.
Once he starts, you can't stop, huh? Why is it so important for him to visit your family?
Try to make 10 minutes conversation.
Got it.
I said your life's in this man's hands, right? Of course you should meet the family.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe that.
I've never fired my gun.
Have you?
Yes.
You saw people?
Did he? Has he killed someone?
Children?
One. She passed.
What?
Marriage didn't last long after that.
How did that happen? That's why every time he sees a kid, he looks real depressed about it. Maybe that's why he doesn't want to visit too.
What are y'all talking about?
Your job. What do you know about him, Marty?
Not a lot.
Yeah, does he even know anything about that kid?
You ever ask him about himself?
Baby, trust me, you do not want to pick this man's brain. Need to go or what?
No, it's nothing. Can't wait till tomorrow.
He's staying longer than you wanted.
You and Cole went bad in 02, huh?
Yeah, well, what happened between me and him don't have nothing to do with Dora Lang.
That's interesting.
You stay in touch?
I haven't talked to Russ in 10 years.
So they worked from 95 to 2002 and haven't talked since.
And I don't hold grudges. I believe that's the shit that leads to cancer.
What happened between them, man?
What's going on?
Well, personally, I heard he was a ace case man, right? I'd like to understand his process.
This is weird, man. What are they investigating exactly? They must be suspicious of Russ.
You guys can the bars pretty good today.
Why'd you do your own fucking leg work, you rat fuck?
Oh my god.
Say it again with me.
Hey.
He doesn't take any crap, man.
Fuck you, tax man.
I always respect someone standing up for themselves.
We've been discussing the viability of a task force to investigate crimes with an anti-Christian connotation.
Do what? Really?
Yes.
They're kind of messing with him.
Anti-Christian. You fucks. Who the fuck's Eddie?
He's gonna screw up their investigation with this.
Who's Eddie?
He's the fucking governor.
Didn't know who the governor was.
But you all checked on Marie Fontenot. Why? Missing girl, 5 years gone.
See if it's connected.
Mr. Fontenot,
Not doing so well.
we wanted to ask you about your niece, Marie.
How much could you put on one family? I asked the Lord.
Heard that Marie ran off with him and she wasn't really missing.
That's what Debbie said.
But it's not the actual truth, huh?
Marty!
What did he find?
Inside on the floor on the right.
It's like one of those traps or antlers or... Yep, it's one of the traps.
I don't know what that is. I haven't looked in there since the police first came.
That really makes one guy suspicious.
So what does she look like? That one in Lake Charles.
Is it happening again or something? That's why they're interviewing?
Can you tell us anything about that, Mr. Cole?
Yeah, it looks a lot like the one from 95, but well, you knew that already.
So it is happening again.
You were off the grid for 8 years, right? Show back up in 2010.
My question is...
Yeah, they really think it's him.
If we already caught him in 95.
Oh, wow.
How indeed, detectives.
So they ended up locking somebody up for it?
Didn't start asking the right fucking questions.
They're really, trying to pin it on Russ. There's no way it's him. That'd be too obvious. That's the first episode. Well, I really enjoyed that first episode. It's got me super intrigued to learn more. It's Seems like those detectives are really suspicious of Rust, but at this point I feel like that'd be way too obvious of a twist, so I don't think it's him. One thing they said at the end that was super curious is that they locked up the person that did this in 95, but they clearly didn't catch the right guy then, since it seems like it's happening again. Also really want to know why Martin and Cole no longer work together. Seems like something bad happened. And overall, I just really enjoyed this. The cinematography and acting is great, and the mystery is super intriguing. I have so many questions. And if you enjoyed my reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.